So I would like to show you this book about endgames because it's really funny. Clearly Grandmaster Soltis partnered with an artist that made a lot of nice caricatures and quotes, and so is a very pleasant endgame book. Something that you can read for fun, but something that you can learn from, okay? The book starts with two characters. One is called Noah, and I think is a Grandmaster, and the other is Pat Sire, that is in Pat Satire, that is a young amateur player, and they start with a dialogue, with like a Socratic dialogue. And the funny thing, I found it on this page, because watch this. These are all, here we go, sorry. The estimated odds of your ever going bald if male 1 in 2.5, ever dying of heart attack 1 in 5, I don't know if it's true, ever playing rook plus bishop plus king against rook plus king 1 in 40, being robbed. And then the funny thing is this, playing out a king, bishop and knight versus king this year 1 in 3000. Well, it's clearly a very funny book that is trying to teach you endgames in a way that is not tried before, and so it's really worth it. Plus, honestly, I don't know if you can see the price. No, it's too lightful, let's say. It was $2.99, but I got it for free in reality. So it's very, very interesting. And again, there are a lot of these things that are funny. You know, the 3 commandments of GM Toll. Who shall not resign unless it's so clear even your Aunt Sophie can understand why. I mean, come on, it's really funny to read, it makes you laugh, and generally when we laugh, you know what happens? We remember the things better because probably we have more oxygen in our brain. The book begins with a scene. A chess club, the home base of a veteran Grandmaster Noah Tal, and enter Pat Sire, a talented but young club amateur. Sire had just finished a game as white, which began with e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, f4, e6, bishop d3, bishop e7, queen f3, knight c6, knight takes, b takes, b3, so he wants to develop the bishop on this side, e5, f5, so he wants to attack the king side, very interesting, but obviously the counter attack, when you attack on the side, the counter attack generally is in the center, right? d5, bishop b2, and g6. This is a very interesting move, g6, because he still didn't castle, so he thinks that he's safe in the center, and he tries to attack this pawn that is quite advanced in enemy territory, right? So e takes d5, c takes d5, castle on the queen side, and the castle on king side. Rook h e1. This is strange in a sense, because if he wanted to attack there, well, queen d6. Okay, I don't understand, because in fact there was something knight takes d5, queen takes d5, bishop e4, queen c5, bishop takes a8, bishop takes f5, obviously is threatening checkmate here, queen c6, queen f2, still threatening, probably threatening to take. You take, I give checkmate, right? Rook takes e5, a good move, rook c8, oh, queen takes e8, wow, bishop takes e8, beautiful game, and rook takes e7, bishop f5, again threatening the checkmate, bishop e4, that's interesting, okay, queen e3, check, king b1, queen e2, bishop takes f6, so he had a checkmate possibility here. Queen takes d1, king b2, bishop d7, bishop d3, cutting, yeah, queen g4, protecting again, bishop c4, attacking f7, queen f5, wow, bishop c3, bishop b5, oops, takes, and obviously takes, and takes, and takes, right? Okay. And here the dialogue begins, saying, Pat, darn, you lost again? Asked Noah. But and from a dead-won game, I should have gotten at least a draw. Let me show you on a board. And Noah says, don't be so hard on yourself. And Pat says, why not? I must be the only idiot in the world who can lose in such a position. Yeah, he has 5 pawns against 3. Yeah, he should be able to keep at least. And Noah says, at least you played the middle game well. And Pat answers, well, I was crushing him, even a queen sack. But then something happened after I got his queen back. I don't know what my blunder was. Okay, so maybe Noah is black. I thought Noah was white. No, Sire, I just finished a game as white, which began. I don't understand how you can lose this endgame. That's really strange. Okay, he says, I don't know what my blunder was, and Noah says it wasn't just a blunder, it took many bad moves to lose the win before you lost the draw. You put your pawns on the wrong color. You dilly-dallied with your king, and you left your bishop passive. Oh. And Pat says, and the worst part is, I know I'll never get better, I just hate endgames. And Noah says, relax, you are no different from anybody else. All amateurs love when the queens go off. And here there is the position that we have on the board. And white start with b4. Okay, so here it doesn't tell you, here guys it tells you what you should do, but it doesn't tell you how you should think. Well, this is an endgame. You need to think, like Silman said, in your dream position. What do you want to achieve here, right? I think here I want to achieve something like this, at least. No, I want to push the pawns, but why to push this pawn? It doesn't make any sense, right? And then you must be careful on these pawns. So I don't know what you want to do. You need to think well. You want to support these pawns, or you want to advance these? I think this is a pass pawn, so it's kind of a problem for black. Okay, so white played this. Instead, Grandmaster Soltis, that wrote the book, wrote bishop d2 and c4, and white should win swiftly. Okay, it was logical, no? I mean, come on. You want to push the pawn that is passed, that doesn't have anything in front. Here he plays bishop c4. And again he plays a3. Here it's given a wrong kind of question mark, which says it's a weak move. But why it's a weak move, he doesn't explain it. Maybe this would make more sense, because again, you need to try to push them, no? Okay, a3, king e6. Now, on king e6, he made king c1. And probably also here not so good, because this and this are better. You want to go toward the center, right? Okay, king c1. Bishop d5, g3, king f5. Now it's a problem, He's going here. King d2, king g4, king e3, and king h3. Oh my god. And now he plays this move. No, this is not working. This pawn is important because it must stop one of the two, but again, you need to push this. So this, and this are the moves. It's logical, no? Come on, it's not difficult. You need to keep at least this. And he didn't do it. He blocked his bishop. Okay, bishop f3. King c5, yeah, try to promote with your king. Oh my god. King takes h2, the game is bad now, And bishop e1, no, again, this was better, It's better here. Because here he can be attacked, he's not very active, here it's more active. h5. King b6, how slow is this guy? Again, c4, you need to push the pawn, In the endgame you need to push the pawn. If you don't do it, it's all your and watch! Bishop e2! He stopped that! Oh my god! So he played c3. Oh wow! g5, bishop d2, g4. And here he played a4. That's interesting. King g2, bishop f4. I don't know. No. King f3. Now he's preparing to do this, so you lose that. b5. A takes b5. A takes b5. h4, king c5, h3, and resign. Okay, the h-pawn promotes in two moves. Oh, wow. What incredible thing, what incredible amazing endgame. Yeah, as we can see, it's kind of important to study the endgames. Here there is the final of a dialogue between Pat and Noah, but honestly, White should have not lost this endgame. Yeah. In any case, I find this book very entertaining. I think there are a lot of interesting examples from Grandmaster Play. This was just the beginning to introduce the characters, but again, Noah will teach Pat how to play the endgame in all these pages and examples from different games. So I hope you will really enjoy it. And of course, the fact is this, everybody wants to improve in chess, but if you want to score a lot of points in chess against good players, you have to know how to play the endgame well. It's a fact. There has been, of course, many books written which have tried to convey this concept, but yeah, maybe they show you too much material, and that's the real problem. In any case, here Grandmaster Soltis gives you his wisdom and a lot of tips on how to play the endgame better. So try to acquire this book, because I tell you, you can do it with $1 or $2, and it's fun to read. Thank you very much for watching.